Covering a violent crisis like this is not just difficult for the citizens of the place under attack. There are serious challenges and fears over safety for the men and women on the ground reporting on these developments as well. Joseph Fetterman is one of them. He's a correspondent with the Associated Press. He joins us now from Kyiv. Thank you so much for being with us. First, let's start with what you're seeing and hearing on the ground right now.
Yeah, we are under a very strict curfew. It went into effect at 5 p.m. a few hours ago. Everything is closed. We are not even allowed to leave the building where we're staying. People have been ordered to remain indoors. This curfew is going to remain in effect for about 36 hours. Now, the reason it is so strict, we've seen nightly curfews the past few nights where they've sort of recommended that people stay indoors as a safety precaution. Now, this is more of a security measure. They say that they're hunting down and searching for what they call Russian saboteurs. And basically, anybody who is seen out on the streets is a potential target of the security forces. So it's very dangerous, very tense, and everybody is indoors for the time being.
And I know it's challenging for you. You have a helmet on, a flak jacket. What are some of the challenges you've been dealing with as a reporter on the ground?
Yeah, we're now day 3, I believe. I've lost count, but we have spent the past 3 days running up and down the stairs into a shelter in the building where we're staying. The sirens can come at any time, and they have been repeated. In addition, over the past 24 hours or so, we've started to hear gunfire in the distance, including just a few minutes ago, which is why I'm now wearing the helmet. So there are challenges all around. Obviously, the bigger challenge is that Russian troops are approaching the city, and they're a few miles away from where we are, and we have to be very careful about our movements.
It's such a terrifying situation there. What are you hearing from the people who live there, who call this place home, and now they have to abandon everything or possibly die trying to defend it?
Yeah, it's very emotional. Yesterday we spoke to a few university students, for example, and it was heartbreaking to listen to them talking about an invasion of their homeland. They became very emotional. Not only are they worried about their immediate safety, where to go, and they have now fled the area and gone to families out in the countryside and so forth where they think they're safer, but not only is there the immediate issue of safety, but really the long-term future. What kind of future do you have when you have the Russian army invading your country and potentially taking it over?
That's a very good point, and I know all of you are just trying to get through the day and get through the night, and you don't even know what day it is at this point. What is it like for you and for them to be knowing that the most heavily armed military in Europe is headed your way, possibly within hours?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's an unpleasant feeling. I don't think anybody who tells you that they feel comfortable, I think, would be lying to you. Obviously, this is uncharted territory for a lot of people. It's a Russian invasion. I've covered wars in other parts of the world, mostly in the Middle East. Each region has sort of its own sets of rules, and you kind of know what to expect. This is something certainly new for me, and I think new for most people covering the place. The trick, you can see what we're wearing. We're careful about what we do, where we go. We travel together in teams and packs of people. You don't want to go places by yourself. And you just use your better judgment. And hopefully we get through this. Hopefully we get to tell the story to the outside world. And we'll see how Ukraine copes with this in the coming days.
Well, your voice is so important there. Your job that you're doing is so important, and we really appreciate it. I want to ask you also about President Zelensky. He has said that he's the #1 target. Are you expecting, and are Ukrainians expecting, regime change in the immediate future?
If you had asked me this 24 hours ago, I might have given you a different answer, because it seemed in the first 2 days, it seemed like the Russian army was really moving in quickly, and it felt like it was just a matter of time before everything collapsed. Suddenly, over the past 24 hours, we woke up this morning, we were alerted to potential street battles between Russian forces, and I thought, the government may be collapsing very soon. Somehow, over the course of the day, things seem to have changed. Zelensky has given a number of messages, standing in front of his office, right in the heart of Kyiv, vowing to stand strong. He's not stepping down, and it appears, all signs are, that the Ukrainian military is putting up quite the fight. The Russian military still is a ways off. They're on the outskirts of the city, but they have not made their way in. Downtown, the central area where we're staying, was surprisingly quiet for most of the day. Although we hear things off in the distance, there are no signs of the Russians approaching quite yet. So it seems that Ukraine is putting up a fight, and I would not write off Zelensky at this point.
All right, Joseph Fetterman, thank you so much. Stay safe. We're thinking of you and everyone in Ukraine tonight.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.